And with the Silent Circus, the genres are just switching within the song. It was just, hey, y'all like Cannibal Corpse? Oop, what about Neurosis? Psych, how about some Elton John? What's up, Bagel Twists? And welcome to another episode of Gorsenio's High School CD Booklet Review. The show where I review all of my high school CDs, so it's like therapy, but I'm mean to myself. Wait. But today I'm not going to be that mean. Or I don't know, it's complicated. Much like the songwriting on Between the Buried and Me's Silent Circus. I discovered Between the Buried and Me when I saw the Mordecai video. At age 14, I normally wouldn't have given a song that's like 8 minutes long and has a music video that's mostly just stop motion Barbie dolls covered in diarrhea a chance. But at the time, I thought Between the Buried and Me was the sickest band name of all time. And because of that, I had to be into the music. And I think for a lot of people, it had to be a similar case because on paper, who the fuck is this for? Every song is grindcore and death metal with some Mike Patton farts and then every now and then a Bonnie Tyler ballad, which is inarguably really sick, but it's just weird how popular this was, seeing as no other bands in the scene were doing this. Most shows around this time that featured Between the Buried and Me just had bands that were ripping off Cave-In or ripping off Converge, so where the fuck did this fit in? I think the closest thing that you could compare to Between the Buried and Me was the Dillinger Escape Plan. But with Dillinger Escape Plan, all of their influences were mixed into the music, so it's just kind of one consistent sonic journey. And with the Silent Circus, the genres are just switching within the song. It was just, hey, y'all like Cannibal Corpse? Oop, what about Neurosis? Psych, how about some Elton John? Let me be clear though, I love this album. I think it's really fun, it's super cool, I love the chaos. But I do think this band and album succeeding is a phenomenon. I think all of that comes back to their band name. Without a band name that teens thought was cool, there's no way the girl pant white belt wearing scene of the early aughts would have embraced something this weird. But I'm really glad they did because this band being cool really encouraged me to have an eclectic taste in music. Without this album and also the Dillinger Escape Plan, I don't get into Mike Patton projects. I don't get into Frank Zappa. I don't get into Yes and prog shit. Also, without this album, I don't go to Second Spin on Colorado Boulevard and buy Cannibal Corpse's Eaten Back to Life. That's the other thing I want to talk about. The death metal and deathcore whatever boom of 2006 to 2009 does not happen without this album. A lot of the bands from that era were questionable at best, but dude, I was just stoked that my skinny screamo friends were finally listening to any metal at all. The Silent Circus walked so that the Doom EP could run. Let's talk about this album cover that looks like an oil spill in a Michael's Crafts. This looks like wallpaper made out of Express for Men V-necks. This looks like a jersey made for a soccer team called the Brixton Piss. This looks like Zack Snyder's Arizona iced tea can. This looks like the flag for a Scandinavian country where the king is Blueberry Johnson. But yeah, I will say this album sounds like shit. Like most Victory Records releases from 2003, the guitar tone is terrible. There's no reverb on anything. The drums sound like someone just dropped a bag of marbles. But this is my shit, man. It's so fucking weird. And I'm a sucker for a band that just wants to show you how much music they love. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. If you want to let me know what you thought of the album or yell at me for still not having heard Colors all the way through, there's the comment section. Next week, we're doing Aiden.